Don't get me wrong. Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book, Networking Like a Pro, and today we are going to talk about the #1 challenge for better monetizing your reputation as an expert. And I got to tell you, I am fired up because if you are a coach or a consultant or a speaker, if you are a heart-centered entrepreneur who has an expertise in a certain field, maybe a therapist or a CPA or somebody like that, people who are hiring you for your expertise. Well, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the #1 challenge for how you can better monetize that reputation as an expert. And let me also tell you, we've been doing this for a little while now in terms of different videos and things like that prior to this. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at some of those other videos, I would highly encourage you to do so. But for right now, we're going to talk about the #1 challenge and we are going to take it head on. All right, #1 challenge is having a vague service offering. All right? Having a vague service offering. Now, don't get me wrong here. I understand that you tell people what it is that you do. And I understand that conceptually, people understand, right? They might know that you're me, they might know I'm a marketing person. You, they might know that you're a business coach. Somebody else, they might know that they're a fitness instructor or something like that. But what I mean when I say a vague service offering as the #1 challenge is that it needs to be something that is a lot more specific for people to be able to understand and be able to buy it from you. One of the biggest challenges that I see all the time is people have this vague service offering. They kind of put out there that they're in marketing or they're in this or they're in that or whatever the case may be. And the prospective client is like, okay, that's great, but I'm not really sure how to be able to buy from you. Okay? And what I always tell people when you're talking about feeling like you're not getting enough business in terms of better monetizing your reputation as an expert, what you want to be able to do, one of the first steps that you want to be able to do is you want to be able to make yourself more consumable. All right? By that I mean, as a person who is a service professional, it's not like we run a burger joint, right? And we say, oh, okay, do you want this burger, that burger, or the other one? People, they come into the restaurant, they look at the menu, and they can pick. As a service professional, an expert entrepreneur, we don't have that luxury, do we? People have to be able to, we've got all of this different expertise, and then what really has to happen is we need to be able to articulate to them in a way that they can decide what they want to buy from us. In other words, we need to take our services and we need to make them more consumable. We need to say, all right, here's what I'm hearing you say, right? So I'm sitting down with somebody, and as you know, I talk a lot about marketing and better monetizing your reputation as an expert. So one of the things that I might say is, okay, here's what it is I'm hearing you say, and here's the particular package that we have. We've got how to grow and monetize your reputation as an expert. It is a 90-day package and talks about this, this, and this, and what we do is we meet one-on-one and we go through some of the different things, and here is the hit list that I would put together to be able to help you, as my prospective client, be more successful. That is what I would say to a prospective client. Okay? Now, did you see how I was able to do that? I said, first of all, here's your problem. Then I said, secondly, here's the service that we have. We've got our 90-day one-on-one program. It goes through this, 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 and this. During that time, we're going to cover these areas. We're going to do it in terms of one-on-one sessions. We're going to do it over the phone. We're going to record the calls. You're going to get it back. You see how I gave people a real clear idea? It was not vague, right? It wasn't just, well, we're going to do some coaching, right? Some coaching on what's going on. And, at the end of 12 months, we'll just hope for the best and just make sure that you keep sending me your money. Okay? And that's how a lot of people perceive that. And you don't have to be just a coach for that. It can be any type of heart-centered entrepreneur who has an expertise in their field. So depending on what it is that you want to be able to do, you want to make sure in terms of if you're if you're finding yourself trying to, better monetize your reputation as an expert, one of the steps and one of the challenges is having a vague service offering, and you want to make yourself more consumable. Now, that's just the first thing to get the ball rolling. We actually have a resource that goes through all the different steps that you need to do to be able to be successful in better monetizing your reputation as an expert. We actually call it 7 Simple Steps to Better Monetize Your Reputation as an Expert. And what we do is we just take you step by step on what it is that you want to be able to do. you. This is an audio that comes directly to you. It's actually an MP3 audio that you can quickly download, and bam, you're able to pop it in your car, maybe put it on your iPod, listen to it while you're working out, whatever the case may be. But if you are a coach or a consultant, if you are an author, if you are a trainer or a speaker, or some type of heart-centered entrepreneur who is looking to better monetize their reputation as an expert without looking like a used car salesman, right? That's important, because if you're just trying to go out there and sell, then this resource is not for you. This is not for you. I'm sure there's other resources out there, but this one is not. This is for people who are looking to package their services in a way that makes people want to buy, do so in a way that's authentic to them, but at the same time is allowing them to grow their business. All right? So that is 7 simple steps to better monetize your reputation as an expert. You can check it out down here if you'd like. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard, saying so long, take care, and thank you for your time.